Now the next program we will write is intended towards finding whether an inputted number is a prime number or not. That is, user will input a number. Program needs to check whether the number is prime or not. Now, if all of you definitely remember or know what is a prime number, but still just to remind, a prime number is any number which is divisible only by 1 and itself. Say for example 43. 43, you can divide 43 by 1 and you can get 43. Similarly, you can divide 43 by 43 and get 1. But no other number in between 1 and 43, you can divide by 43 and get it exactly divisible. That is, 43 divided by 2 is not exactly divisible. It is not 21.5, it is not exactly divisible. 43 by 3 not exactly divisible, 4 not exactly divisible, 5 not exactly divisible, and so on. But when you are talking about, so 43, what is 43? 43 is a prime number. Now if you talk about 45, see 45 is divisible by other numbers apart from 1 and 45. Like 45 is divisible by 5 to get 9. Like 45 is divisible by 3 to get 15. And definitely 45 is divisible also by 1 and itself. That is, 45 by 1 is 45, 45 by 45 is 1. That is separate. But apart from that, it is also divisible by other numbers. So 45 is not a prime number. Is not a prime number. So you understand the difference between a prime number and a non-prime number. So we have to write a program to check out whether the number inputted is a prime number or not. I comment out, if you remember, slash star to start with and star slash to end with. If you have to comment many lines together. So now I need to write the program. The hash include stdio.h, conio.h, clear screen, get ch within main are all written. Now how to write or check whether the inputted number is a prime number or not a prime number. For that, what I will do is, I assume that the number is n, definitely will be inputted by the user, the number is n. Now I will start with I equal to 2. I will divide n by I and check the remainder. That is, I will actually do n% I. If n% I is equal to 0, I can immediately say non-prime, not a prime number. But if n% I is not equal to 0, n% I is not equal to 0, if I find out it is not equal to 0, then what will I do? I will increment I and check for the next, that is, I will again start checking from n% I think you understand, but still I write it in a more programming format, more structured format. That is, what I will do is, I will be there in a while loop. Whatever is the condition of the while loop, that is separate. But within the while loop, what will I do? I will basically check n% I, whether n is divisible by I or not. But you remember, I has been initialized to 2. I have inputted n from the user, I have initialized I to 2, and now I start writing this while loop. So n% I will check. If this n% I is equal to 0, then I can immediately say, that is, if this is the if part, if n% I is equal to 0, I can immediately say non-prime. But remember, if it is non-prime, I will have to also go out of the while loop. My while loop should not continue. But if this n% I is not equal to 0, that is the else part, then what do you need to do? Then you need to do I++ and check again. Which means if I am breaking out, then definitely it will reach here. I don't need to write the else also. If I am breaking out, I will break out of the entire while loop and go out of the while loop. But if I am not breaking out, if I am not entering the if loop, definitely I will reach over here, I will increment. So I will definitely go, I will come over here, I will check I will make I plus plus, and again go to the start of while loop, and again checking n% I is equal to 0 or not. So what I mean to say is my program is like this. Let's get rid of this parts now. I have to initialize n, int n, and I will also need something like I, which I initialize to 2, as I have shown over here. I is equal to 2. Now I will have to input from the user this value of n. I will have to input printf enter the number to check whether a prime number. So this is something I take from the user as input. I will scan it, scanf %d ampersand n. I will scan it within n. So I will now start this while loop. I will keep on checking by making I plus plus. That is, I will firstly check if n% I is equal to 0. Sorry, if n% I is equal to 0, the first thing that I need to do is I need to write printf the number is a non-prime number. It is not a prime number, and I can break out of this whole thing. I can break out, I break and go over here, and this is the end of if. Otherwise, if n% I is not equal to 0, say for example the number is 43, this n is 43, I start with I equal to 2, so 43% 2 is not equal to 0, what will I do? I plus plus, that is I becomes 3. So I will go to the start of while loop. 43% 3 is still equal to 0, is not equal to 0, so it will not enter the if, it will go to this I plus plus, I is 4. 43% 4 still not equal to 0, it does not enter the if, it goes to I plus plus, I becomes 5. 43% 5, it starts from while loop. 43% 5 is not equal to 0, so it does not enter the if, it goes to I plus plus, I becomes 6. In this way it will keep on continuing and dividing. How long? Until and unless I does not become n. 43, I don't want to divide it by 43 and check. I want to check this until and unless this I becomes 42. If till the end 43% 2 is still not equal to 0, I go this I plus plus and I becomes 43. In that case, I don't want to continue anymore. I want to go over here and want to write that the number is a prime number. Now see, what will I do for that? What is this while condition? How long do I need to continue? Until and unless I does not become n, that is while I less than n. If I becomes 43, n is 43, I becomes 43, do you want to enter this loop and again want to check whether n% I is equal to 0 or not? Now interesting is, now I break out. Over here what will I write? See, this is a small problem. Please try to understand this. Say n is 43, you divide, I is 2. So 43% 2 is equal to 0, false. I plus plus, I is 3. I will become 4, I will become 5, I will become 6, I will become 7. Every time this if will become false, and I will keep on incrementing like this. And in this way, at some point of time, it will reach I plus plus and I will become 42. 43% 42 will still not be equal to 0 and it will go over here, and I plus plus will make it 43, and once I plus plus becomes 43, I less than n is false, so I want to go out because now I know that the number is a prime number. So I reach over here. Question is, can I printf the number is a prime number? Can I do that? Question is, can I come over here and write the number is a prime number? There is a small problem. You see what? For 43, no problems. 43, as long as n is say a prime number, I will keep on incrementing. Every time this if will fail, every time it will go to I plus plus, it will never go to this break. Every time I plus plus will happen, every time he will come over here until and unless I becomes 43, and he automatically come over here and print the number is a prime number. Now the problem is, if the number is a non-prime number, say the number is 9 or say 45, the example that I took, 45, n is 45. Now I is 2, 2 less than 45 is true, it enters. 45% 2 is not equal to 0, I plus plus, it does not go to break, I plus plus, I is 3. It goes to the start of the loop. Now 45% 3, 45% 3 is 15. So 15, 45% 3 is not 15, 45 by 3 is 15, 45% 3 is 0. This time 45 is divisible by 3, it is exactly divisible by 3. So 45% 3 is 0. Definitely it is not a prime number, it enters the if. So it prints, yes, the number is a non-prime number. Then it goes to the break, and break means, what does it mean? It will go out of the while loop. Where will it come? It will come over here and again print the number is a prime number. Though it has printed, it is 45. It will print once that it is a non-prime number, but it will come over here and again print the number is a prime number. This is a problem. Now how to solve this problem? I think you understand this. For that, we can use a method. Coming over here, I can check whether this n% I is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, you know that it is a prime number. But problem is, it will come out with I equal to n. So over here, can you do one thing, that you check this only like this: if I is equal to n, that means the number is a prime number. See, if you are coming out with a value of I equal to 43, suppose n is 43 and I starts from 2, keeps on checking 43% 2, 43% 3, 43% 4, 43% 5, and I will keep on incrementing, it will never enter this if. In this way I will reach 43. So last time 43% 43 will become equal to 0, but that when it becomes 43, n% I will never be encountered, because 43% 43 will never be encountered, because I is less than n is the condition. So once I becomes 43, this I less than n becomes false, and as soon as I less than n becomes false, what happens is it goes over here, it goes out of the loop. You know it is a prime number. So you simply check whether I has come out with a value of 43 itself, which means it did not find n to be divisible by any I lesser than the value n itself. So in that case you can say the number is a prime number. I explain again, maybe the last portion was not that clear, I explain again. Say n is 43. So when it enters over here with 2 less than 43 true, it enters. n% I will never become equal to 0. 43% 2 will fail, it will go to I plus plus, it will become 3. I will become 3, 43% 3 will never be equal to 0, it comes over here, I is 4. In this way I will keep on incrementing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, every time this if will fail. In this way I will reach 42. 43% 42 equal to 0 will again fail. So it will come over here, I plus plus, I is 43. Now here I less than n is false, because 43 less than 43 is false. So I go out with this I equal to the value of 43, means the number was not divisible by any I lesser than 43. So the number is a prime number. However, if the number was 45, then as soon as I reaches 3, 45% 3 will become equal to 0. It will print that it is a non-prime number and break out. If it reaches over here, now I is 3 equal to 45 will fail, it will not print it is a prime number, it will only print it is a non-prime number. In this way your program will run absolutely smoothly. So this is how you can write the program. Let me run this program once and check out. Alt R, enter. 43, yes, prime number. Alt R, enter. 45, non-prime number. Say Alt R, enter. 67, yes, prime number, but 66 divisible by 6, divisible by 3, divisible by 11, so definitely not a prime number, is a non-prime number. So every time this program will work. I believe you understand how I have done this program. To explain this very quickly once more, I starts from 2, keeps on checking n% I to be equal to 0 or not. How long? Until and unless this I becomes equal to n. As long as I is less than n, that is this I 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, until and unless say 67 is being checked. Until and unless I becomes equal to 67, it will keep on checking n% I is equal to 0 or not. Every time it will fail because it is a prime number. When it reaches 67, when this I reaches 67, it will go out of the while loop automatically and come over here. If this I comes with the value of 67, it means this n% I failed for all values of I lesser than 67, which means 67 is only divisible by 67, which automatically means the number is a prime number. But had it been 66, once this I reaches 3, 66% 3 would have been 0, and 66% 3 becomes 0 means, 66% 3 becomes 0 immediately means that this is a non-prime number. So it will print the number is a non-prime number, it will break out, but this time when it breaks out and comes over here, I's value is 3. So 3 is equal to 66 is false. It will not print the number is a prime number. It has only printed the number is a non-prime number. So this is how the program has been written. This whole thing was needed because in any case, whether it breaks out because of this break or it breaks out normally, in any case it comes over here. And every time I don't want to print it as a prime number, sometimes it will come out with a non-prime number. So that is why this I equal to n checking was done. Now this program is sometimes written in a different way, and the new way of writing this program or a new technique of writing this program is a very generic technique and used for many programs. So I need to tell you that. What is that technique? The technique is you declare a flag and you initialize that flag to 0, and you always assume that this flag is 0 means the number is a prime number. If it can enter this if, which indicates it is a non-prime number, say 66, 66% 3 will become equal to 0, so it will enter this if block, it is a non-prime number. If it is a non-prime number, then only you make this flag 1 and break out. Now see what is the logic. The logic is you have initialized flag to 0. If the number is a prime number, it will never enter this if block. If the number is 43, then 43% no I will become equal to 0 as long as I is less than n. I can enter with a maximum value of 42, with a minimum value of 2 and a maximum value of 42. So between 2 to 42, n% I will never become equal to 0, which means it will never enter this. So it will go out of the loop normally, and if it goes out of the loop normally, it means it will go out with a flag value equal to 0. And this flag value can only become 1 if it is a non-prime number. If it ever enters this if block, only then the flag value can become equal to 1. So this flag value is 1 means this number is a non-prime number. Otherwise it will never enter this if block. This while will always keep on moving and will never enter the if block, and flag will remain 0. So you come over here with flag equal to 0 still means the number is a prime number. It could not enter this if. It could not enter this if means n% I was never equal to 0, which means the number is a prime number. But if the number is a non-prime number, it will enter this if and flag will become 1. So if flag is 1, that is the else part over here. Here you can write else printf the number is a prime number, is a non-prime number, is a non-prime number. So I think you understand this. It is just a flag. I have kept this flag to 0. I never enter this if block means flag will keep on remaining 0, and I never enter the if block means n% I was never equal to 0. That means n was never divisible by any I, which means that this I plus plus keep on happening till I reaches the value of n, and it never enters, and once I reaches the value of n, I will break out of the loop, while loop, and come over here. So I come over here with a flag value equal to 0 means this if block was never entered, and if block never entered means the number is a prime number. And if it comes over here with a value of flag equal to 1, it means that definitely I have got inside this if. I got inside this if means n% I was 0 sometimes, so the number is a non-prime number. So this is how you write this program. I run this program once more. 66 non-prime number, but 67 prime number. I run with 98, definitely a non-prime number. 98 is divisible by 2, but if I write 93, or no, not 93, maybe 93 is also divisible by 3. So choose another number, maybe 97. 97 is not divisible by any other number, it is a prime number. 97 is divisible only by 1 and 97. So I think to understand this, we can take a bit of break, and you can take a bit of break and come back. I do not end it over here, I continue from here. You can take a bit of break, pause the video and come back and start again from here. However, I will just tell you one small thing to end with, which is something to be understood mathematically. See, you have to understand that to check whether 43 is a prime number or not, you don't need to check up to 42. 43 divided by 2 is 21. In the integer format, it is 21. If you check up to 21 and find that 43 is not divisible by any other number, up to 21, no number up to 21, you can immediately say it is prime. You don't need to check up to 42. You can only check up to 43 divided by 2. Only up to this you can check and say, no, it is a prime number. Because if it is not divisible by any number up to 21, it will also not be divisible by any number over 21. Because to be divisible by any number below 21, the answer after division has to be more than 21. Think of that. If 43 has to be divisible by 2, has to be divisible by 23, then the result of the division has to be lesser than half of 43. So it means that you can only check up to n by 2, not up to n minus 1. Over here, I have checked up to I less than n. I don't need to do that. I can only check up to less than n by 2. I can check up to while I less than equal to n by 2. That also is possible. Then also you can say it is a prime number. So I think you understand this. Not too much of explanation. I will just end this. This whole thing needs to be deleted. Okay. So you understand this. I have commented out this part. I have only checked I up to less than equal to n by 2. I think you understand the reason. The reason is you for checking whether 43 is divisible or is a prime number or not, you don't need to check from 2 to 42. You only need to check from 2 to 21. To see whether 97 is divisible, is a prime number or not, you don't need to check from 2 to 96. You only need to check up to 97 by 2, which is 48. So you only need to check from 2 to 48. So while I less than equal to n by 2 will do justice to your program. So this will still run. Alt R, enter, say 97. See, it's a prime number. I have checked up to 47, but similarly, if you check for 99, it will definitely say it's a non-prime number. So checking up to n by 2 is enough. You don't need to check up to n minus 1. So I less than equal to n by 2 is enough. Now you can take the break. You can come back after the break. Thank you so much.